Well, the client presented typically in his cranial nerve assessment. If you were to present with dysfunction of cranial nerve 2, that would present as visual acuity challenges as well as visual field deficits. Cranial nerve 2, or the optic nerve, is responsible for visual acuity, peripheral vision or visual field, as well as the sensory input required for the pupillary light reflex. Cranial nerve 2 was assessed in the cranial nerve assessment by asking the patient to read the words on a poster at the end of the hall, testing his visual acuity, by assessing his pupils' response to light, and finally by assessing his peripheral vision by asking him to focus his gaze on my nose and to see, in using his peripheral vision, the numbers that I presented in his peripheral vision. So dysfunction of cranial nerve 2 in the biological domain would contribute to challenges in visual acuity as well as visual field deficits impacting the peripheral field of vision. These challenges would contribute to challenges in daily tasks such as medication management and home mobility, and as well as impact valuable occupations to this client, such as reading and working on his computer. As for the psychological domain, impairment or dysfunction of cranial nerve 2 would contribute to feelings of anxiety, frustration, and low mood, as previously automatic tasks would become either inaccessible or very difficult. This can contribute to occupational withdrawal, as these challenges may be very hard to overcome, as vision is essential for occupational performance. Finally, in the social domain, dysfunction of cranial nerve 2 could very likely contribute to social withdrawal, as visual function is essential for community mobility. For driving, visual acuity and peripheral vision are essential for safe driving, and it could also cause role dysfunction. So during group conversation and social outings, it could become very difficult to tell where you are in space and who you're addressing during conversation due to that lack of visual acuity and peripheral vision. These host of problems through the biopsychosocial model emphasize the importance of using cranial nerve assessment to detect impairment early, so we can create client-centered interventions to enhance occupational performance when these challenges are present. Thank you.